From punching celebrities and ruining their parties, to J.G. Quintel suddenly referencing Mordecai in another show, just like The Simpsons, these moments show how Regular Show keeps sneaking into other cartoon shows. On the surface, Regular Show is about two best pals, Mordecai and Rigby, who consistently slack off at their park job. They indulge in video games, snacks, and wild fun, all with their mad boss Benson yelling at them all the time. But deep down, the show loves jumping into other worlds, popping up in funny spots that make fans yell, "Whoa!" Regular Show's first cameo was seen in Adventure Time in the episode Catch Up, with BMO casually explaining his dream to Marceline. And all of a sudden, a blue jay just like Mordecai pops in, voiced by J.G. Quintel himself, repeatedly saying,
A big blue jay was making noise nearby.
This made the characters in Adventure Time angry, and so Jake and BMO ended up leaving the place annoyed with Mordecai.
Whoa!
So we walked somewhere else.
Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Even though it wasn't the full Mordecai, fans recognized the voice immediately, saying the "Whoa" will never get old. And it's nice to have an amazing storytelling episode from Marceline and BMO. They had a unique vision on their recent events during the Island miniseries and before the Elements miniseries. The guest animation was outstanding, as well as a guest star J.G. Quintel. This episode was clearly different from others, and so as a result, it got a good rating of 8.4 out of 10 online, drawing people's attention with the plot. Also, feel free to let me know in the comments if you guys also want to see some Adventure Time content. However, this was just the beginning. Regular Show's back-to-back sneaky cameos happened in the cartoon Mad. They started with an episode called The Social Net Jerk from season 1, where Mordecai and Rigby made an appearance, sending Sean Parker and Mark Zuckerberg's entire party into chaos as usual.
Security, have them removed.
You know what I like about you, Sean? You make me seem funny.
And then, the next crossover mixes birds with rings in the cartoon Mad again in an episode called Rio A from season 1. In this wild mashup of the movie Rio and Green Lantern, the scene kicks off with bright colors and birds flying everywhere. But all of a sudden, Mordecai picks up the Green Lantern ring and ends up joining other flightless birds who also picked up the ring, facing off against this villainous bird in a fight.
Nigel, what is the Green Lanterns? Ha! Luckily, your rings don't work on yellow.
Yeah, I'm just as confused as you are. But everything was going normally until it came to Zach Galifianakis, who was shown as Benson without his beard and makeup.
Zach Galifianakis looks like a regular guy without his cover-up.
However, this episode made Benson a little less angry and honestly more like your grumpy uncle, which is a good thing to be honest. But unlike that makeup joke, the next episode presented something entirely new, portraying the Slacker duo as zombies. In the episode called I Am Lorax, the main character discovers that the whole world has turned into a wasteland and that everyone is dead. As a result, he went searching for the last man alive on Earth, who turned out to be Will Smith.
What do you want?
Are you the Onceler?
It's pronounced Wilsler, and I am the last man left in the world.
But just when things got out of hand, zombies approached them, and surprisingly, in the zombie crew, we saw Mordecai and Rigby right after Will Smith had just shot them. Finally though, Mordecai and Rigby's last ever appearance on Mads happened in the episode called The Regular Shogun Warrior, when the park crew ended up dressed as the Transformers. In this episode, both Rigby and Mordecai were playing video games, as usual, but this time, they were robots. Then came the moment when they turned into Transformers destroyers, devastating the whole city, crushing buildings, and putting people's lives at risk, all just because they were hungry.
Dude, you know what we need? Snacks.
Yeah, get us snacks.
You get us snacks.
You get us snacks.
Let's do punchies for it.
And just when the destruction got out of control, with half of the town destroyed, their robots started malfunctioning. Then Benson appeared as another Transformer and crushed them even harder, making the end of their cameo for the show.
Really? You get to pilot the Guardians of the World and you use them like toys?
Dude, we kicked Godzilla's butt.
Yes!
But while Mad kept them coming, a web show jumped in with Battle for Dream Island in the episode called Don't Pierce My Flesh. This object type of show tailored to kids begins with items like balls and leaves competing in various games. But in a sudden plot twist, Mordecai actually pops up as a background character recommended by fans just standing there during a contest scene. Fans spotted him immediately saying, "That's Mordecai right there, damn!" Although the cameo was very short and Mordecai was only in the background, the closest thing to a Mordecai cameo appeared in the cartoon Close Enough. In this show, the voice of Mordecai was heard multiple times as Josh spoke the lines.
Where's Candace? Where is she? Little Missy, she's in a better place now. Our Michelin-rated daycare center.
The reason was simple. He was also voiced by none other than the regular show creator, J.G. Quintel himself. But it wasn't the only regular show reference in the show, since in one episode, Josh was even seen showing a picture of Rigby and Mordecai to his daughter out of nowhere.
Dad?
Oh, hey, are you on a tour? Here, your parents probably won't let you watch this show, but have you seen this one?
And this cameo was nothing compared to the next one, where Josh was even seen dressed as Mordecai, reminding fans of regular show.
What do we do now?
We can watch a scary movie.
How about we watch The Simpsons until the storm dies down?
Treehouse of Horror! It's a Halloween tradition.
All of this did not go unnoticed by fans, who got emotional and said the Mordecai outfit was bound to happen someday, and that they still miss regular show. But the frequent regular show cameos, along with Josh voicing the same character as Mordecai, actually helped boost the show's appeal, and it ended up receiving a decent 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb, which was amazing. Although I think it could have had a lot more potential. And if you want to know what I mean by that, just click the video in the top right of your screen. But do it after this video, because we're not done yet. But while the cameo was nostalgic for the fans, a seat in the crowd in Uncle Grandpa and the Grampies took things to a whole new level. The episode starts with the award show featuring lights and cheers at the 224th Grampies. Although Uncle Grandpa was the host, what drew everyone's attention was Mordecai and Rigby sitting in the audience clapping and looking around with other cartoons.
Good evening! It's a wonderful night for a
However, that wasn't the only time the Park Gang appeared in another cartoon show. The next moment showed them entering the Gumball universe. The scene kicks off with Gumball looking out a window, bored as can be. Actually, to be honest, I have no idea what's happening in the scene, but what I do know is that the window view glitches and High Five Ghost is seen driving the park cart around and they're just yelling, "High Five Ghost, ride the whip!" out of nowhere. They zoom by and crash into a puddle, creating a huge splash.
High Five Ghost, ride the whip! High Five Ghost, ride the whip!
This made fans scream with joy, thrilled to see a small crossover they never expected. As a result, the episode also earned a rating of 8.2 out of 10, largely because of the cameo and other cameos in that scene. Even though they literally did nothing except roam around the park with their cart, one thing was clear. Every other show needs regular show to boost its appeal. Love the wild ride? Just keep watching the regular recap. Subscribe.